Modino Abdulrahim, Professor Juwaria Badamasiu, you're all welcome to today's live debate. Professor Oleforu Okole Vivian, you're welcome, ma.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Looking at participants that have.
Dr. Olufunke Ajiboye's and the virtual hand is up. I've not been recognized.
Professor Olufunke Ajiboye. Professor Olufunke Ajiboye, you're welcome, ma. Professor Isaac Odeshola, you're welcome, sir.
Thank you very much,
Professor Eyarefe Ogenekoworo Stephen, you're welcome, sir. Professor Lawal Oluwaseun Samuel, you're welcome, sir. Professor Karisa Dada, Professor Keke, you're welcome, ma. Okay, so I understand that some hands that are raised up as a result of them seeking recognition. So if you would want us to recognize you, you have your videos on, and I have not recognized you, you could please raise up your electronic hands, and as I scroll through, I'll recognize you. Professor. Okay. Professor Uye Akpanobong, you're welcome, ma. Professor John Ayonsu, you're welcome, sir. Professor Sinatu Juliet Ayobamidele, you're welcome, ma. Professor Meimuna Shehu, Professor Shehu Haruna Izike, Professor Ekwekwe Mary Obiageli, Professor Charity Algia, you're welcome, Maz. Professor Winifred Kanu, Professor Oluwagbemiga Adeshola Famade, you're welcome, sirs. You're welcome, Maz. Professor Dayo Ubundele, you're welcome, sir. Professor Rotimi Olatunji, you're welcome, sir.
Okay, ma.
Okay. Professor Adeola Ayo Ayinde, you're welcome. Professor Joshua Adeyele, you're welcome, sir.
Thank you, ma.
Professor Ubaka Olasheni, you're welcome, sir. Professor, so I need now. Professor Beatrice Ogana Ikujenyo, you're welcome, ma. Professor Catherine Chidema Ikewuchi, you're welcome, ma.
Good afternoon, ma, and everyone.
Yes, ma. You're welcome, ma. Professor Clement Ekong, you're welcome, ma.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Welcome, sir. Professor Babatunde Agbi, you're welcome, sir.
Okay.
Professor Bolanle Olubumi Amusa, you're welcome, ma. Professor Bume Ada, but it's off now. Professor Felicia Uluwalola, you're welcome, ma. Professor Grace Christopher, you're welcome, ma. Professor Uwem Ubong, you're welcome.
Thank
ma.
you, Ma. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Please, I've been raising my hand up and I have not been recognized. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma. You're welcome, ma.
My hand is also raised.
Professor Beatrice Ndibe, you're welcome, ma. All hands raised up with videos on. And the names that I'm recognizing.
My video is on.
Professor Lufunke Ola Davis, you're welcome, ma. I recognized you earlier. Professor Emmanuel Shaibu, Professor Egosa Sere Iyamu, Professor Chioma Mbachu, you're welcome, Mars and Sars. Professor Agason Victor, Professor Margaret, Professor Rachel Ukunuga, Professor Rosemary Unwa, Professor Benson Nwajobi, Professor Odinaka Chuku Ejiogu. You're welcome, Sars and Mars.
True.
My camera too is on.
Within your mind, not telling me.
Professor Folusha David Abraham.
In fact,
See, they've started this rubbish.
Which meeting are you? One online event.
Professor Abiola Goja.
Thank you very much.
You are muted.
Okay, ma. Thank you, ma. Professor Ashley Stewart, Professor Cyril Umankwo, you're welcome, sir and ma. Professor Abidemi Beke Lulua, you're welcome, ma. Professor Sue Gabson Martins, you're welcome, ma.
I've been here among the first 400 people and they've not called my name.
Oh, okay, because it doesn't look like your camera is on. Professor Tulu and Comfort, I'm seeing a
Putting
dark
it
screen.
off.
Okay, now I'm seeing you now. So you're welcome, ma. Professor Tulu
Thank you.
Comfort.
Thank
Welcome.
you.
Okay, I've welcomed Professor Sue Gabson Martin. Kindly put down your electronic hands if you recognize
What of Professor Smith?
and
What of Professor
raised.
Smith? Have you heard of his name?
Professor Usemeke Monday, you're welcome, sir.
Yes.
Professor
Thank you, ma'am.
Okonkwo Charity Akwadi, Professor Afolami Olatunji, you're welcome, sir.
I've
Professor
not had my
Imo
name.
Sandy, I've called you, ma. Professor Margaret Abikwi, you're welcome, ma.
Thank you. God bless you.
Amen, and you too. Professor Joseph Offiong, Professor Voke Ebojo, you're welcome. Where's that name? I saw that. Professor Afia Magbon Benson, you're welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, we have some other names. User Techno. Could you kindly rename? Okay, we can't see it, ma. We are saying user.
Professor Bello from
As the
OAU.
name. Okay, you're welcome, ma. Professor E.O. Anuku, Professor Inyekong Udo, Professor
Thank you, ma'am.
Emmanuel
God bless you.
Yoba. Amen. Professor Olariwaju Ipimoroti.
Thank you, ma'am.
Professor, you're welcome, sir. Professor Sipran Konye-A, you're welcome, sir.
I didn't mention my name, James.
Ojinaka Ngozi.
You're welcome, Ma. You're welcome, sir. Professor Ufozo, you're welcome, sir.
My name is Musa Titus Dada.
Professor Titus Musa, your camera is off, and that's why I did not welcome you. If you would want us to welcome you, we need to see your face and not a dark screen.
Chika Ikob
is
is here. Chika Ikob is here. Good afternoon.
At least my hand raised,
Chika,
my name
Lawrence,
there,
you're welcome.
and my video available.
Thank you. Thank you.
Professor Taiwo Bindu.
Professor
Dr. Akobiamu, thank you very much. We may need to move to the next item because we have to recognize our
I think we should just go on our leaders or the team.
officers.
I think we should go on. GFG, over to you, man.
Dr. Akobiamu, thank you very much.
You're welcome, ma'am.
We have reached, I believe, our limits at this time. May I request you to please lower your electronic hands so that we can progress. Unfortunately, we can no longer take more of recognition other than to go to our officers today. Your Excellencies, we have Dr. Gabriel Ake from Ramat Polytechnic, Maiduguri. We welcome you as the Chief Speaker for the Polytechnics. Dr. Josiah Oyekale of the Federal Polytechnic, Ilaro, as the support speaker. You're welcome. I'm requesting our technical team, if you could please make them co-hosts as we recognize them. We also welcome Dr. Adeola Ayo Ayinde from the Federal College of Education, Iwo. He's going to be the chief speaker for the colleges of education. And Dr. Ame Michael Agada from the College of Education, Uju, who will be the support speaker. Our debate coordinator, as usual, is Professor Olubiyi Adewale. We also want to recognize our panel of judges, led by Professor Jonathan Setimi of Delta State University, who is serving as the Chief Judge. We welcome you specially, sir.
Thank you very much, madam.
Professor Khadijat Yahaya, who is a judge today from the University of Ilorin. You're welcome, ma'am.
Thank you, ma. Good afternoon, ma.
Good afternoon. Professor Nkechinyere Okoye, our very vibrant participants, always there. You're welcome, ma, as one of the judges from Nnamdi Azikiwe University.
We'll work on it.
Our timekeeper today is Dr. Yetunde Alawode from the National Open University of Nigeria. You are welcome.
Thank you very much, ma. Thank you, ma.
Welcome. Especially, we welcome all of you, and you have been made co-hosts. It's my pleasure now to hand over to the facilitator of Module 11, Professor Nasiru Meiturari, who will bring up the debate coordinator for the proceedings. Thank you. You have the floor, sir.
Thank you very much, Deputy Facilitator General Ma. It's my pleasure to invite our coordinator, Professor Olubiyi, to please carry on with the business of the day. Unfortunately, I have some challenge with my connectivity. I hope you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. Prof, please carry on.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's my pleasure to welcome you to debate number 2 for VIGBE Module 11. On behalf of our Facilitator General, Emeritus Professor Okebukola, I say welcome to every one of you. Now, without wasting much of our time, I believe we are already familiar with our rules, and the rules will be followed strictly. The chief speaker or lead speaker goes on for 5 minutes. The support speaker goes on for 3 minutes, and there will be a wrap-up of 1 minute by the lead speaker. And after this, the timekeeper should give us the warning bell a minute to the end of the time. Nobody that has his video off will be recognized. So let's all have our video on. After the debate session, we will open to the public if you want to participate while we await the results from the judges. It's my pleasure to welcome you again, and it's time to go on. As a way of reminder, our topic for today is open-ended versus closed-ended questions. Which yields better insights? The polytechnics are slugging it out with the colleges of education, and we are beginning for the polytechnics who will be for the topic, and the chief speaker, Dr. Gabriel Ake from Ramat Polytechnic, Maiduguri. Dr. Gabriel, it's your time. Please begin. You have 5 minutes. Timekeeper, please take notes.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, the moderator, esteemed judges, the impartial timekeeper, co-debaters, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I'm here this afternoon to firmly support the motion that says open-ended questions yield better insights. And I have the following points to support my point, my motion. First and foremost, open-ended questions capture depth and nuance. Unlike closed-ended questions, which confine respondents to predetermined options, open-ended questions allow individuals to express their thoughts, their feelings and experiences in their own words. For example, asking a question such as, what challenges do you face in accessing affordable housing? This type of question invites respondents to share specific, rich details, uncovering issues that we may not even anticipate. This richness is invaluable for understanding human behavior, perception, and motivations. Numbers can tell a story, but words reveal the soul behind the story. Number 2, open-ended questions reveal unexpected insights. Closed-ended questions are inherently limited by the options they provide, and therefore they risk missing out on important perspective that the researcher may not even include or anticipate. Open-ended questions, on the other hand, give room for creativity and originality because the respondent is free to iron out his mind. He is free to state what is in his mind with clarity, often leading to discoveries that can redefine research directions. In tertiary institution setting, for example, asking students to describe how online learning affects them can uncover nuanced mental health, accessibility, or socioeconomic issues that multiple choice questions will never capture. Insight isn't found in boxes to tick. It is found in voices to hear. Thirdly, they reduce bias. Open-ended questions reduce bias and improve authenticity. Respondents are not forced or they are not coerced into pre-selected answers that may not reflect their true experience. Open-ended questions let people to respond freely, offering a more honest and authentic insight. This is particularly critical when exploring sensitive or complex topics, such as personal challenges, societal perception, or behavioral trends. Closed-ended questions give answers. Open-ended questions, therefore, give understanding. Fourthly, they encourage engagement and reflection. While open-ended questions require respondents to think critically and articulate their thoughts clearly, leading to deeper reflection. This engagement not only improves the quality of responses, but it also enhances the researcher's understanding of context, motivations, and emotional drivers. Consider this. If you want the map, choose
you have 1 minute more.
If you want the journey, choose open-ended. Lastly, open-ended responses enrich analysis and innovation. The value of open-ended questions extends beyond research. They fuel innovation, they inform policy, and they reveal the human story behind statistics because they give clarity, depth, and understanding. Qualities that close-ended questions, convenient as they are, simply cannot match. I want you to understand, my distinguished audience, that the richest discovery comes not from what we expect, but from what we dare to ask openly. In conclusion, while open, close-ended questions are quick and easy, open-ended questions are profound and enlightening. They go beyond the numbers, and they reveal the human story behind the data. They reveal what truly matters, what truly drives people, and what truly shapes our world. With these few points, I hope you are fully convinced that open-ended questions are better, and of course, they provide deeper insights than closed-ended questions.
Your time is up.
Thank you very much.
Brilliant.
All right. Thank you very much,
That's
Dr.
straight to the
Gabriel.
sharp.
You have boldly taken
Very
the
right.
opening shot. And it's time for the response from the colleges of education. So I am calling on the chief speaker from the colleges of education, Dr. Adiola Ayoanyide from the Federal College of Education, Iwo. Your time begins now. You have 5 minutes.
Thank you very much, sir. Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman, distinguished moderator, the panel of impartial judges, our accurate timekeeper, the revered professor seated, and esteemed participants, likewise my co-debaters. I am Adiola Ayoanyide from Federal College of Education. And the topic before me that I want to stand to argue is that close-ended questions yield better results. I stand to argue that close-ended questions yield better results. With these few points of mine, from the definition of the close-ended questions, we realize that close-ended questions provide fixed response options from which the respondents must choose. Let's take, for instance, how often do you use the library? Then you have weekly, you have daily, weekly, you can say occasionally, and probably never. This gives precision, and we'll see that there is clarity of purpose in such a type of tool. Also, we realize that in talking about the closed-ended questions, when we talk about clarity and precision, we'll see that individuals are constrained, and since there are a set of questions to actually choose from, the researcher is actually precise with what is actually looking at. Also, we'll look at the second point of mine as reliability and consistency of responses. Distinguished participants will see that closed-ended questions produce standardized responses. What do I mean by that? Every participant interprets the question the same way. It also adds, that means you have set of questions on which you choose, and this creates consistencies within the set of questions that respondents choose from. I would like to remind the esteemed participant that research depends on comparability. If responses vary widely and also inform an interpretation, analysts struggle with identifying patterns. There is a struggle there. Now we'll see that closed-ended questions minimizes this variation and produce data that are easier to compare and also that can be trusted. Also, we talk about time and the cognitive efficiency. Closed-ended questions respect time. Respondents complete the questions faster and with less fatigue. In large surveys, where we have large surveys, we have so many things to cover. We see that this speed, that speed matters, and they're able to finish the responses. They're able to finish within the stipulated time. Also, we talk about ease of analysis and interpretation. Researchers gather data to make decisions. That is the purpose.
Please,
Now, closed-ended questions produce structured data that can be easily analyzed using statistical tools. Now you see that conclusion becomes clearer and defendable because there is precision in what you are saying. It is easily analyzed and can be interpreted without ambiguity. Also, we talk about suitability. It is suitable for large and diverse populations. When surveying a large or diverse population, closed-ended questions are more practical. They help to actually put it in a practical form. You don't have to be thinking about what you're going to say. You are there. The set of questions to choose from are there only for you to understand it, and you move on. They help overcome language barriers and literacy differences. Respondents only need to select answers
Your
from
time is
the
up.
provided options, and they don't need to start composing.
Your time is up, please.
Thank you very much. Now, after the two speakers from the two sides have spoken, we will now move to the support speakers. I'm now calling on Josiah Oyekale from Federal Polytechnic Ilaro.
Good afternoon.
You have 3 minutes.
Yes, good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, ma. My name is Dr. Josiah Oyekale from Federal Polytechnic Ilaro, supporting the fact that open-ended questions yield a better result than close-ended, yield better result or give higher yield, higher insight rather, better than close-ended. Just to support the argument of my partner, Dr. Gabriel from Ramat Polytechnic, I want to emphasize some limitations that I've noticed over time as regards close-ended question. The first thing is that close-ended question actually limit the depth of response. Respondent can only choose from given options. They don't have the liberty to go outside responses. The person who has designed the questionnaire has actually given. Another limitation of close-ended questionnaire is the risk of oversimplicity is being introduced. That is, complex issue may be reduced to simple choices, leading to loss of nuances and importance. Another limitation with close-ended question is that it may introduce research bias. It is very,
Please,
very
you have
easy.
1 minute more. 1 minute
All right,
more.
it is very, very easy to have research bias due to the limited view of the one who has designed the questionnaire. Also, just to mention two other points, it cannot capture it does not give room to capture new insight. New insight is not allowed to be introduced into the research. And the last I want to mention is that it forces choices on the respondent, the choice of what to choose, even if the decision of the respondent is outside the scope of the one who had designed the questionnaire. The respondent is forced to make a particular choice. In lieu of this, I want to say that open-ended questions actually yield a better insight when it comes to research than closed-ended questionnaire. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Right, thank you. Now we go to the last speaker, who is going to be the support speaker for the colleges of education. Ame Michael Agada from College of Education, Uju. Your time begins now.
He's not on the call.
Okay. So in that case, can I have a volunteer on the floor who is from the College of Education? Please, if you are interested in taking up that role, let me see your hand. I'm not seeing anybody does. Does it mean that there are no colleges of education representative on the platform?
It will pick from one of the persons who decided to have noise disturbance. That is Elem Robin Chidi.
Who is that? Who are you suggesting, man?
Elem Robin Chidi or Okeke Titus. Two of them, they kept putting on their mic. When we put it off, they put it on again. So maybe either of them should be asked to speak.
All right. Okeke Chidi. Am I right?
Okeke Titus.
Okeke Titus.
Okay, not from College of Education, please.
Yeah.
Yes, you can represent them because you just want your mic to be on.
So you have 3 minutes to speak. Okay. All right. Somebody is raising up his hand here. Archie Anthony. Archie Anthony, please, you can speak.
Okay, good day. My name is Archie Anthony Ndubisi from Federal College of Education, Technical, Asaba. I want to say that close-ended questions help respondents to be focused on their research objective, because open-ended questions could derail the researcher from his scope, because sometimes your respondent can begin to give you answers that are not structured according to the question that you have asked. So this is by way of supporting that close-ended question yield better insights. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Very succinct, very precise. And this has bring us to the end of the main contest. So while we are waiting for the judges, the panel of judges to do their work, we will now come to contributions from the floor. And as usual, I will want you to raise up your hand if you want to contribute. So please.
There's a need for them to round off.
Oh, yeah, thank you, sir. We have to come back. I'm sorry, I escaped my mind.
Yes.
The lead speakers asked to round up in 1 minute each. Apologies for that omission. So Dr. Gabriel Ake, 1 minute for your roundup.
Okay, how many minutes do I have, please?
1.
1 minute, please.
All right, thank you so much, the moderator and distinguished audience. First, I'd like to say that my opponent was talking about the fact that close-ended are quicker. But do we say speed? Speed does not equal, speed does not equal insight. Even if they are quicker, does that imply insight? The answer is no. Quick answers give you numbers, but they rarely give you understanding. And true research is not about ticking boxes. It's about uncovering the why behind human behavior. Secondly, she claimed that close-ended questions are easier to quantify. I agree, but they are structured. But without context, numbers are shallow. Open-ended responses provide depth and transform raw data into real, actionable knowledge.
Your time is up. Now we will call on Dr. Adiola to round up. Dr. Adiola, please. Okay. If she's not there,
hello.
Then, hello.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
That alone does not guarantee insight. You will agree that insight emerges from clarity, reliability, from clarity and reliability. Now, in that way, you'll be able to compare, and then people are able to be represented. I also want to put it to us that close-ended questions offer more dependable, efficient, and inclusive data in which will be suitable for real decision-making and evidence-based conclusion. I would like to conclude by standing firm for close-ended questions as superior tools for generating actionable research insights. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. So now let's come back to the contributions from the floor. Okay, all right, I've already have hands on. All right. Now I'm going to call names in batches of 5, as the tradition is. Dr. Hamadu Jacob Shaibu, number 1. Adebayo Olufunke Omowumi, number 2. Mohammed Yusuf, number 3. Prince Brown Owo, number 4. And Voke Ebojo, number 5. So, Dr. Shaibu,
thank you very
have
much.
1 minute to speak.
Thank you very much. My name is Dr. Amadou Jacob Shaibu from Bayero University. I'm here to support that close-ended, which is structural questionnaire, is far preferable than open-ended, with the following point. When we talk about analysis, the analysis of any result, when you use an open-ended questionnaire, it will not be easy to analyze the questionnaire, to analyze the question, because you will have many bias or many different opinions from different people. So analysis will be very difficult.
Time is up, please.
Thank you very much.
All right. Adebayo Olufunke.
Yes, thank you very much. My name is Adebayo Olufunke from Federal University of Agriculture, Abeokuta. And I would like to oppose the motion which says that open-ended questions are far better. Close-ended questions are far better and easier because it's like the other person said, they're easier to analyze and is actually the best for quantitative researches, especially when we have voluminous data to work by. So I will still stay with close-ended question for its quick, and it's easy to analyze the data, and then very good for quantitative researches. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Mohammed Yusuf.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you very much for the opportunity. My name is Mohammed Yusuf from Pyramid College of Health Sciences and Technology, Kano. I hope you can hear me.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. I want to support the motion that says open-ended questions yield more insight than close-ended questions. Okay. Yes, I believe that open-ended questions reveal other dimensions of the research which can serve as topic for further studies. So by this, I believe that open-ended questions are far better than close-ended questions. Okay. This, cannot be achieved through close-ended questions. Okay. Other dimensions which can serve as topic for further studies. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Thank you. Prince Brown.
Okay, good afternoon all. My name is Prince Brown from Nigerian Institute for Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Go on, please.
Okay, I want to speak in favor of close-ended questions. From experience, most of the data that we analyze is based on quantifiable opinions, allowing you to compare groups and analyze trends statistically. And that will give, afford us the time to be able to interpret the data, because the cornerstone of every data collection is to be able to interpret that data and give practical analysis that can aid in your work. And this is what close-ended questions offer in questionnaires. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Number 5.
All right, number 5. My name is Voke Ebojo from the University of Benin. I want to say that the circumstances as at when the questionnaires may come in may determine or may make the questionnaire to be biased. And that is where closed-ended questions might be biased, as discussed on Monday. Also, closed-ended questions help researchers to remain within the scope of research. However, for open-ended questions, it may not be appropriate when you want to look at situations quickly. Open-ended questions gives room, as discussed, but if you need data and quick analysis, then open-ended question may not be appropriate as at that moment. Thank you.
All right, thank you. The second batch will start with Dr. Ifeoma Linda Agbo, number 1, Habiba Atta, number 2, Dr. Doris Mora, number 3, Professor Mary Uwundu, number 4, Dr. Samuel Esang, number 5. Now, Dr. Ifeoma.
Thank you very much. My name is Dr. Ifeoma Linda Agbo from University of Port Harcourt. I beg to support that open-ended questions are very good and gives better insight than closed-ended, especially in an exploratory research, because open-ended gives you an opportunity to have the intention and the minds of the respondent revealed. There's a saying that even the devil knoweth not the mind of a man. So by allowing them to pen down their mind, you are able to get insight into your research topic. Thank you.
Right, thank you. Habiba.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dr. Habiba Atta from Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria. I would like to support the closed-ended questions give us better results for the following reasons. They are easier to analyze, the respondents are able to finish the questionnaires quickly, and then there is more consistency. So I want to favor the closed-ended questions. Thank you.
Thank you. Dr. Doris. Please speak louder. I can't hear you. Is anybody hearing her?
No, sir. Not at all.
Okay. I am Dr. Doris Mora from Madonna University, Nigeria. I want to support the motion that closed-ended questions are better, because using open-ended question can only come when there is a need for emphasis or to dig deeper. But for the respondents to understand the questions in the items of the question, close-ended questions are better, because it will give them a guide. Because sometimes when you use open-ended question, you find out that the respondents might not understand the actual question. But if it is closed-ended, the responses will be a guide for them to understand the question. Thank you.
Thank you. Prof?
Yes, please. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. I want to support that open-ended questions are better than closed-ended questions, because they allow respondents to express their thoughts, their opinions, and experiences in details, thus providing richer and more insightful information for data analysis. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Number 5.
Okay. My name is Dr. Samuel Esang from Arthur Jarvis University. I will go for closed-ended questionnaires, because if you want quantitative clarity, prevalence, like association, hypothesis testing, closed-ended questions are better. But if you want qualitative depth, motivations, behaviors, interpretations, open-ended questions are better. So I go for closed-ended questions. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. The third set of 5 will begin with Dr. Adiat Arogundade, who is going to be number 1, Joseph Ofyong, number 2, Dr. Tade Adenugba, number 3. There is a black squad. I'm not seeing anybody there. Okay, Dr. Abraham David Morakiyo, that's number 4. Haruna Yahaya Abdullahi will be number 5. So, Dr. Arogundade, please, you can begin.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Dr. Abia Tarogundade from University of Abuja. I want to support the motion that closed-ended questions are better. Why? You can have 100% open-ended question. If you have 100% open-ended question here, it will be difficult to analyze. In fact, you will not be able to analyze because there will be no pattern. But if you have 100% closed-ended question, you can still get your analysis. So 100% open-ended question, you have the purpose of the questionnaire of the survey defeated. So with this point, I support that closed-ended question is better than open-ended question. Open-ended question can only support closed-ended questionnaire. Thank you.
Thank you. Joseph Ophion.
Good day, everyone. My name is Dr. Joseph Ophion. Open-ended question consume time and energy, and when it happens like that, it introduces fatigue, which at the end of the day will make the decision.
All right, thank you, sir. Dr. Adenugba.
Thank you very much. My name is Tade Adenugba from Taisho Federal University of Education. I want to support open-ended question because it allows for detailed and unrestricted answers. The respondent can dig deep into the answers rather than giving options from which he or she will pick from. It allows for qualitative research and it promotes discussion and interaction between the respondent and the researcher. With this viewpoint, I think I'm able to convince the audience. Thank you.
Thank you. Abraham Morakinyo.
Yes, I'm Dr. Abraham David Morakinyo, Associate Professor of Ceramic Manufacturing Technology from Modibo Adama University, Yola. Well, I'm supporting the closed-ended question. In every research, there is a scope. So closed-ended question help to achieve the scope of the research. Without a scope, that means a researcher outside of that research, which will make him dispense energy in vain. So ended questions are better. Thank you.
Thank you. Haruna Abdullahi.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Haruna Yahya Abdul Capital City University, Kano. I am in favor of close-ended questionnaire type because it allows the respondent to stay focused on the research, and also it allows answering and asking many questions in the research, and it is easier to yield a result that can easily be analyzed. Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you. The next set of 5 will begin from Iniekong Udo, who is number 1. Ellen Robinson Chidi, number 2. Binta, I am going to skip you because you are having black square. Faisal Mohammed Issa, number 3. Shugapsen Martins, number 4. Omojewe Ogenere Muse, number 5.
It passed me again.
Okay, so Iniekong, you are number 1.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Professor Iniekong Filibodo from University of Nigeria, Nsukka, Enugu campus. I want to support that open-ended question, yield richer and deeper insights. They let you explore attitudes, perceptions, and motivations beyond surface level data. However, the best approach often is to combine both. If you are talking about close-ended question, you identify patterns or measure variables, while the open-ended question, you help you to understand the reasons behind those patterns. Thank you.
Thank you. LM Chidi.
I'm Ellen Robinson Chidi from Federal College of Education Technical. So
I'm supporting the motion that says open-ended questions is better than the closed-ended question. By one, it encourages a critical thinking and a good creativity that can uncover unexpected informations. And two, every respondents on how to invest on the achievable results in a very faster time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Faisal Mohammed. Okay, Shugabsen Martins, it's your turn.
Okay, my name is Shugabsen Martins from the Adamawa State University, MUBI. I want to speak in favor of close-ended questions or questionnaire. Close-ended questions are preferable because when there's a breakout or maybe a health challenge in a community or in a place, close-ended questionnaire question will be able to do the job faster. If you take open-ended questionnaire, it may take years, it may take months, longer time for it to be achieved. And secondly, you have to learn the art of questioning. If you are going for open-ended questionnaire, it means one have to go to a different.
Okay, we are together.
Before we now come out.
Your time is up, please. Your time is
All right,
up.
your time is up. Omojewe, it's your turn, please.
I am Omojewe Ogenere Muse, Crawford University, Igbesa, Ogun State. I support that of close-ended question because most of the respondents, if you are not, the questions are not closed, may be subjective to what they are saying and may not be related because there are different areas of language, jargon in relating to the field. And so some of the respondents also may respond, the responses may be irrelevant. So you are the one that carve your research, you know what you want to do, and you know what you are leading to. There can be other spaces maybe for, how will I put it now? Suggested areas for further study. So I believe in close-ended question for data management challenges also. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. The next set of 5 will begin with Chika Ikeogu, who is number 1, Jacob Dada, number 2, Nebuka Jacob, number 3, Farouk Ganiu, number 4, Blessing Oka, number 5. Chika, it's your turn.
Good afternoon, all. My name is Chika Ikogu from Nnamdi Azikiwe University. I want to support closed-ended questions because they are tailored towards the objectives of the research. Therefore, the respondents are flowing in that direction and give their responses. Open-ended questions usually result in a response apathy on the parts of the respondents when they don't want to bother themselves thinking or trying to carve out something to write in those questionnaires. So I support closed-ended questions. Thank you.
Thank you. Jacob Dada.
Hello. All right, thank you, sir. I'm Jacob Dada from Landmark University, and I'm speaking in favor of open-ended questions. So can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I can hear you. Go on, please.
All right, thank you, sir. I'm speaking in favor of open-ended question. For richer insights when it comes to research, there should be the place of giving room for the respondent to express themselves. In doing so, we're able to get even deep depth in what we are really looking for. And what permits this is only open-ended questionnaire. This is just my point. Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you. Nembuka. Unmute yourself. Okay, if you are not ready, Farouk Ganiu.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Farouk Ganiu from Ogun State Institute of Technology, Igbesa. I'm in support of open-ended questions. Open-ended questions allow for full objectivity and easily allow respondents to air their view without restrictions or caging their opinions. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. Blessing.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Dr. Blessing Oka. Dr. Blessing Oka from Kwame Federal University in Dufo-Alike. I am speaking in favor of close-ended question. The reason is that close-ended question, research is supposed to be objective, and then it's supposed to have a limited scope. So close-ended questions will allow you to stay within the scope of your research. But open-ended questions, responses that will even need to ended question better for you.
All right. Thank you very much. Please, let me plead with us. We are becoming unruly. Please, if you know you have to talk, mute your microphone. Please, a lot of noise is straying into the classroom. Please, the next set of, Shegun, are you ready for the poll?
Yes.
Shegun, are you ready for the poll? All right.
Yes.
We'll take the next set of 5, and after that, we'll take the poll. So, the first person is Dr. Grace Christopher. Number 2, Dr. Winifred Kanu. Number 3, Dr. Pandem Peter. Number 4, Olanrewaju Ipinmoroti. And number 5, Inola Ibidapo. So, Dr. Grace, it's your time. Dr. Grace.
Grace Christopher from Akwa Ibom State University. I want to support the open-ended, the close-ended. Yes, I want to support the close-ended questionnaire with the following point, that is, allow for higher response rates, also reduce ambiguity, and also increase the quantity of questions that can be taken by the respondents, allowing the researcher to have a trend across all the participants. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Kanu.
Yes, sir. I'm Dr. Winifred Kanu from Imo State University. I want to speak in favor of open-ended questions. Open-ended questions are preferable, they are better because they give room for innovation. While with close-ended questions, we'll keep recycling almost what we already know. And sometimes the options that are provided are not relevant in addressing the objectives of the research. Thank you. That's my own opinion.
Thank you very much. Dr. Peter Emmanuel.
Good afternoon, Prof. and all members. I'm in support of both close-ended and open-ended questions, depending on the context.
Coordinator, you may please go on because he has to take a position, not for both.
Okay, all right. Olanrewaju Ipinmoroti.
Good afternoon, sirs. I'm Professor Olanrewaju Ipinmoroti from Taisho Larin Federal University of Education, Ijagun. I want to support close-ended questions. In science, we deal with precision and we deal with facts and not mere opinion. And so there has to be, the respondents has to be guided so that they don't just stray off the focus of the research.
We are going to share you ourselves.
In close-ended questions, there is higher rate of response because people already have choices to make. Unlike open-ended, if they don't have any choice and opinion, they just keep such questions and it leads to discarding such a questionnaire. And finally, when critical decisions are to be made, we cannot subject the information to just mere guess or opinions. They have to be guided. So that, thank you.
All right, thank you. After the last speaker, I will ask the Deputy Facilitator General to conduct the polls. So the last speaker is Inola Ibidapo.
Thank you, Prof. Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Ibidapo Inola from Adeyemi Federal University of Education, Ondo. I'm here to support the motion that close-ended questionnaire give better insight in data collection due to the following reason. Number one, it brings about timeliness in the data collection. Number two, it supports the exactness and sharpness and real-time data collection. Then two, it makes the analysis of data very sharp, accurate, and precise. And also, close-ended questionnaire restrict extraneous and misinterpretation of question. And finally, it enables the researcher to be timely in data analysis. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much. Professor Monyolua, please conduct the polls.
Thank you, Professor Olvi. Now it's time for us to take the polls. The e-poll. Let me request our technical team to please launch the poll. Engineer Buhari, are you there? Thank you. So the poll is on. The poll is on. With the same enthusiasm that we are making contributions, let us submit our opinion. Good. Almost 600 people have submitted. We are moving on. Make your opinion count. Submit your opinion. We are getting close to it. Okay, it looks like we don't want to. Anymore, 80%, I think we have tried. 80% of participants in the room have already submitted.
Shut up, I'm on something. Don't disturb me.
Okay. Can we end the poll then? It's a keen contest. Thank you very much. Technical, have you ended the poll?
Yes, results sharing, ma'am.
All right.
We couldn't get
so
the poll.
Now we
vote?
have for the opinion, we have 349 out of the 789 people that submitted their opinion. So that's 44% for and 56% against. 44% for open-ended questions and 56% against open-ended questions. Thank you very much. Now we have some 10 minutes left, and then we'll be asking our panel of judges to present the results now, if they are ready.
We are ready,
Setimi,
madam.
are you ready?
We are ready, ma'am.
All right, sir. Please go ahead.
Thank you very much. It has been a keenly contested debate. At the end of the debate, the polytechnics scored 13.16. 13.16. The colleges of education scored 9.83. 9.83. The polytechnics have won the debate, and the best speaker is Dr. Gabriel Ake from Ramat Polytechnic, Maiduguri, with a score of 15.00. 15.00. Thank you so much for the opportunity, and that's the debate scores for the debate for today.
Thank you very much for the good job that you have done, you and your team. Please, let's give a round of applause. Your electronic hand. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right.
Thank you. Thank you very much, ma. I will, as we'll bring the debate officially to an end, I will hereby hand over to the chairman or the facilitator of Module 11, Professor Meturari.
Thank you very much, Professor Olubi Adewale, for a fantastic job. Like you rightly observed, it has been a very, very stimulating exchange. So I would like, on behalf of the Facilitator General and all members of VIGB, to thank our debaters and all the floor contributors, for making this debate a very lively and enlightening one. In spite of what we all know, about open and closed-ended questions, I believe we are all leaving this session with a very rich understanding of how these different types of questions shape the quality of insights. So as usual, as always, today's debate definitely is going to feature prominently in tomorrow's closed-ended question test. So I urge you all to remember all the cliches and all the major points that have been highlighted. They will feature in tomorrow's debate. So once again, I would like to thank everyone, for making this.
Prof, please unmute. All right.
Okay. Thank you very much. So
sorry, please, can you unmute? We couldn't get the last end of it.
Oh, myself?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Somebody was muting me. I was saying that, as usual, today's debate will feature very prominently in tomorrow's close-ended question test. So I urge all our participants, to recall, most of what has been said, by all the participants, particularly, by the debaters. So I wish all of us, good luck in tomorrow's test. And once again, we thank our contributors and our, officials, very well for a job well done. On this note, I will hand over to the Deputy Facilitator General, who will hand us over to the Facilitator General, for his usual final remarks. Thank you very much. We appreciate.
Thank you very much, sir. The facilitator of Module 11, Professor Nasiru Meturari.
Thank you, ma'am.
At this point, the Facilitator General is no longer in the room because he had to join his other activities. So we'll be calling it a day. And like you have thanked everybody, I want to also join you to say a big thank you to all our participants and to also remind us that if you have volunteered to be a speaker and you are no show, remember that marks will be deducted. So those who have failed to show up, to take up the roles they volunteered for, should take note that this is going to apply to them. There is going to be deduction. On behalf of the Facilitator General, we want to thank our speakers, we want to thank our officials, the panel of judges and timekeeper for their time and for their commitment. We look forward to another exciting debate next week, and we hope we'll be willing to also participate. I appeal to us, when we come to this room, let us learn to encourage decorum. It's not appropriate when you come in, you keep putting on your mic when it is put off. Please, unless you are asked to speak, please make sure that you keep your mic closed and ensure that your background is not noisy. On this note, I want to wish you all the best as you prepare and you take the test tomorrow. And on behalf of the Facilitator General, the Facilitator, and the management of VICBAY, I want to say have a lovely evening and bye-bye.